Hello, my dear students, grade 3. Our lesson today, lesson 92. From the previous lesson, we know that or we get the equivalent fractions to half. We know that in half, the denominator is double the numerator. So, to make an equivalent fraction to half, we must make the denominator is double the numerator, or numerator is half the denominator. If we write 4 in denominator, so the numerator will be what? Yes, we want a number that has 4. 4 is double 2. Okay, another equivalent fraction to half. If we write 10 in denominator, the numerator will be what? Yes, we want a number that is half 10. 5 is half 10, or 10 is double 5. 10 is 5 plus 5. So the numerator will be 5. Another equivalent fraction to half, if we write 8. 8 is double 4. So the numerator will be 4. So half is equal to 4ths and 5 tenths and 4 eighths. Open your book, page number 113. Think about the fractions that you found that were equivalent to half. Solve the story problems below. Number 1, Doha loaded her paper into 2 equal pieces. What fraction is each part of the paper? If we divide one whole into 2 equal parts, each part will be half. So the fraction will be half. She folded this paper into 2 equal pieces. The fraction of each part is half. Okay. She colored half red. Then she folded the paper again. And when she opened it up, there were 4 equal parts. What fraction of the paper was colored red? In the box below, draw what Duha's paper looked like after the second flood. Okay. At the first, she has one paper. She divided it into 2 equal pieces. And she colored half red. This is half. Then she folded it again into 4 equal parts. Divide it into 4 equal parts. Then here we have half. This part is half. After she folded it again, she gets 4 equal parts. Now, what is the fraction of the paper was colored red? What is the fraction of this part now? Yes, each part is 4. So, the fraction of this part now, after she folded it again, is 2/4. How many fourths? 2/4. So half, we know that half equals 2/4. So here we write 2/4. The next page. Basil had a pizza that was cut into 6 equal parts. So he cut it into sixes. Okay. He ate half of the pizza for dinner. Draw his pizza below. Don't forget to cut it into 6 pieces and color in green the piece he ate. Okay. At the first, he cut the pizza into 6 equal pieces. So we divided it into 6 equal pieces as we can. Okay. Like this. 3/3. Then divided each third into 2 parts. That's it. Each part is called 6. Okay. Color in green the pieces he ate. He ate half of the pizza. So we color half of the pizza with green color. Half of pizza with green color. Okay. How many pieces did he eat? Okay, he ate half of the pizza. Okay, but at the first he cut the pizza into 3 equal parts, into 6 equal parts. Each part is called 6. So how many sixes did he eat? 1, 2, 3. So how many pieces did he eat? 3 pieces. Or we can write it into 3 sixes. Or 3/6. The next page. No. What fraction of the pizza is left? Okay. He ate 3 sixes. How many how many pieces are left? 3. The number or the fraction of these pieces. Okay. Each piece is 6. So the fraction of pizza left is what? How many sixes? 1, 2, 3. 6. We can erase this from here. Okay, he eats half of pizza and left half of pizza. Half of pizza is 3 sixes. So we can write that or know that half equals what? Yes, 3 sixes. The next page. Group practice. First group task directions. Number 1, divide the first rectangle in half with a vertical line and lightly color half. Okay, the first rectangle, we divided it into half. Then color half. So, color half. Then, number 2, divide the second rectangle into sixes and shade in half. Okay? We divide it into sixes. At the first, we divide it into halves. Then, divide each part into 3 equal parts, as we can. then shade half. Here we have half. Shade half. Okay. What do you notice from the first one and the second one? Okay. This is half. This part is half. And this part is half. But this one whole is divided into sixes. Each part is called 6. Okay. So we know that half equals how many sixes? 1, 2, 3. Half equals 3 sixes. Second, the group task directions. Number 1, divide the number line from 0 to 1 into 2 equal parts and label all the fractions on the number line 0 over 2 and half and 2 over 2. Okay. Divided it into 2 equal parts and label. There is 0 over 2. And here half 1 over 2 and here 2 over 2. Number 2, use a color on the same number line and divide the whole number into 4 equal parts. So we will use another color. Divide it into 4 equal parts. So we will divide each half into 4 equal parts and label these fractions. So here we have 0 fourths. Here we have 1 fourth, 2 fourths. Here 3 fourths. At the end we have 4 fourths or whole one. Label all the forces fractions. Okay, we do that. So here we note that 2 fourths equals half. Okay. The next page, use the model to solve the problems below. Number 1, record what fraction each model shows. The first model divided into 2 equal parts, so this part is half. The second model divided the circle into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal parts and color each part 6. So how many sixes we have? 3 sixes. So half is equal to 3 sixes. Number 2, select the second circle to show half and then record the fraction below each circle. The first circle is divided into 2 equal parts. This bar on each bar is half. The second one, we will shade half, like the first one. Now, how many parts we shaded? All parts equals what? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so the denominator will be 10. How many parts we shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So numerator will be 5. So the fraction is 5/10. So half is equal to 5/10. The next one, color in each fraction to show half and record the proper fraction below each circle. We know that the proper fraction is a fraction its numerator less than its denominator. Okay, now we color to show half. This is half of the circle. And here half of the circle. The fraction of this circle is what? This circle divided into two equal parts, so the denominator will be 2, and we shaded one part, denominator will be 1, so its fraction is half. This circle is divided into how many parts? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our denominator will be 8, and denominator we shaded 4 equal parts. So we have 4 8. So half is equal to 4 8. The next page. Find the equivalent fractions of half. Show the equivalent fraction on the second number line. Okay, this part is half is equal to this part. Okay. The second number line is divided into 12. How can we know? We know by our denominator. Our denominator is equal to 12. So the number line is divided into 12. Okay, now how many 12s equals half? Let's count. Here, without counting, here half. So half is equal to 6 12. So we write here the fraction, 6 12. The next one, the number line below shows halves. Divide the same number line into eighths or 8 equal parts using a color. Okay. So divided the number line into 8 parts. We divided it at the first into half. Then each half divided it into half. Here we have 4 equal parts. Then divide each part into 2 equal parts as we can. Now we can label the number line. Here 0 over 8, and here 1 over 8, 2 over 8, 3 over 8, 4 over 8. Okay. How many 8 are equivalent to half? From the drawing, we know that 4 8 are equivalent to half. So 4 8. Or we can write 4 8. Okay. Challenge. The number line below show halves. Okay. Divide the same line into 16 equal parts. Sorry. Or 16 using a color. So we want to divide it into 16. At the first divide it, then divide each half into half. Here we have 4 equal parts. So that divide each part into 2 equal parts. Then we have 8 equal parts. Then divide each part into 2 equal parts. As we can. Okay, now how many parts we have? We have 16 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Each part is 16. Here 5 over 16, 6 over 16, 7 over 16, 8 over 16. Now these 16 are equivalent to half. From here, we find that 8 16 are equivalent to half. We can write 8 16. This one, Ahmed says that he knew that 5 over 10 was equal to half, because 5 plus 5 equals 10, and 5 is half of 10. If Ahmed is right, would 8 over 16 be equivalent to half? What other fractions might be equivalent to half? Because your answer in the box below. Before that, we know that in half, the denominator is double the numerator. 5 over 10. 10 is double 5. So Ahmed is right. Would 18 is the equivalent to 12 to half? 8 over 16. We know that 16 equals double 8. 8 plus 8. So 8 over 16 is equivalent to half. So 8 over 16 equals to half. Because your answer, okay, what other fraction might be equivalent to half? Yes, we know that half equivalent to equal to forces. We do write any number here, like 12. 12 is double 6, yes, we know. Or if we write here 15, if we write here, not 15, if we write here 18, okay, 18 is double 9, and so on. The next page, reflect on the work you did in the last two lessons to find fractions equivalent to half. Which model did you prefer? Do you like to use fraction strips or pictures model or number line? Record your preferred and explain why in the box below. You may use words, numbers, and pictures to show your thinking. What do you prefer to represent fractions? Number line from 0 to 1, or picture or fraction model to represent half, or fraction model, or pictures. Write what you prefer, number line or fraction spread or picture. Finish.